Hello friends! Welcome to some amazing science with me. My name is Dr. Erica. I'm so glad you're joining us. Today we have our sidekick Georgia with us. She is going to help be our maker today as we build a really fun, super simple catapult basketball game. And the way that we're going to make our catapults makes it a little more interesting to play because you can do all sorts of angles, but it does mean you have to keep your eye on your plastic utensil. What you will need is a box from your recycling bin, however big you want your basketball court to be. You need a plastic utensil. A spoon probably works really, really well, but we didn't have any, but a fork will be fine. If I find I need to make some modifications to the fork, that's why we have our maker hats on, and we can do that as we go. I have some popsicle sticks with me that we are going to use. I have like an old medicine cup that I can use as my little basket, and then of course a ball, and our building guys, which is our hot glue gun and our scissors. So the first thing that we are going to do, if you have all of your supplies, is we are actually going to cut down these two lines of our box so this can pop up and be our backboard. Would you like to do that for me, Georgia? We're going to cut right here on these two lines, and that will give our ball something to bounce around on, and it'll also give us something to glue our basket to. Whoop. Hang on, we want to go just on the one side. So we're going to go just like this.
Not now.
All the way down. That's what we're here for.
I mean, I want to.
What you want to do, you want to go on this side for me? And then we'll be able to see it, which will be a lot of fun. I am super excited for these. If you don't attach your fork, you can actually have a bunch of different ways to play this game, and it might make the skill a little more difficult. Also makes it so that you guys can spend a lot more time decorating and thinking up ideas like scoreboards and all that kind of stuff. All right, so Georgia has this piece here, which is what our backboard is going to be. So we're going to put our catapult here and our basket up here. And I'm kind of noticing this is a little floppy. So let's take a popsicle stick and just glue it like that. So it'll just glue straight up and down. And you would want to glue on the bottom part as well as the piece that just folded up, and that will give it to you. If you only put it on this foldy piece, then it won't give you that structural support we're hoping for.
It would just make it floppy.
Yeah. There we go.
And one in.
We'll
Yeah,
just press
middle
that
is
in.
actually better.
And now we have this. We could cut this off, we could fold it, whatever we wanted. We could shape this if you wanted to shape it. That's an idea you could do.
We should shape it like a
But
like a circle.
Georgia has some ideas. I'm excited. We need to add our basketball hoop. Now, if you have more than one of these, you could actually add a couple, and you could make it so that there was different points scored, which would be really, really fun. But all you need to do for that is just put a line of glue on it and press it against the backboard. If you want, you could actually cut the bottom off too. So the way that we have it, it might pop out, but that could be kind of fun, and it could be a way to still give somebody the score, but also laugh about wherever it might go. So here is my backboard piece, just like that. And the only big thing that we have left, other than decorating it, which is really important, is our catapult piece. So I'm going to give this to Georgia real fast as I show you guys a really simple way to make a catapult. So basically this right now is a catapult. I can put some force here, and it sort of spring loads the plastic in here. It deforms it, and it wants to come back to where it was, and you can see that catapults it really, really well. Now, if I don't put my fork down, what I can do is I can build up like a little wall of popsicle sticks, and we could do this by gluing these popsicle sticks together. And we could glue this wall onto our basketball court, which is what we'll do. But if I leave my fork free, I could decide to hold it here. I could hold it like this. I could hold it over here, and I could start to change the way that I fly this basketball. And that really would make it. So what I would need to do is I need to glue all these guys together. But to give you guys an idea, I could hold it like this, and I could really fling that basketball really, really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Georgia if she can put a little line of glue between each of these sticks, and this will give me like a little post to hold it onto, and we'll glue that at the end of our basketball court, and then we'll see if our players can move the fork at the right angle, the right spot on the stick, because that's going to change how high it goes if I put the popsicle sticks here and hold it versus here. So this will be a really fun physics experiment, and it makes it so that anybody who plays this game, you actually have to learn a little bit of skill to get really good at it. And we will find out as you start playing with this game, it's not as easy as you think to score that basket. You just have to keep trying. And if you don't glue this guy down, you have a lot of ways to move it around and really learn how that catapult system works. All right, Georgia is gluing those for me. And again, I'm just gonna put them right here. If you wanted a ball return, if you wanted to sort of return for you, you could put this at a little bit of slope. And something you could do for that also is to put some popsicle sticks underneath it and sort of glue it on the bottom. If you wanted that sort of add-on feature, that could be fun. All right, so Georgia's made her sticks, and we're gonna glue them right at the edge right there of our playing field, and then we'll be all ready to play, which is fun. Of course, we don't have a scoreboard, we don't have a colorful ball, we don't have stadium stands, we don't have people cheering for us. There's so many extra things that we can add on to make this game truly yours, and that's always the goal.
I think I'm gonna color this ball.
Georgia's gonna color that ball to make it really basketball-y, and you can see now how I can go here, I could go right here, I could go way down here. In fact, let's take a moment, Georgia, and let's see how the ball flies differently. Can I see the ball, please? All right. So if I have it really close, we could look at, ooh, that goes straight up and down. Woo! So that one didn't work the way I necessarily wanted it to. I could come here and I could try further away. So all I've done is I've shifted this out here, and yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Oh, I didn't do it as hard.
I could try here. Whoa, it went to the side because the way that we released it. There's so many different ways that we are going to be able to play this game. It's going to be great. You could even, if you wanted to, instead of catapulting it like that, we could hit it on this side. So pause for a second, Georgia. You could hit it on this side if you wanted to and see if that works. There's all sorts of things that we will be able to do on this to make it lots of fun. And the big thing is we don't attach this so that we can move this all around. Of course, you gotta use your maker hat and find a way to store this in your game so that you won't lose it, because that's a pretty important part. But that is our fun little DIY game for today. Tomorrow we will be making our very own little foosball machines. I'm actually gonna use the soccer stadium that we already made and turn it into a 2-in-1 game, which I think will be a lot of fun. I really hope you join us tomorrow for our foosball, and I hope that you had a fun time at making this super simple, put on your maker hat and be creative basketball game. If this is your first time with us, make sure that you click subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can check us out at patreon.com/rosieresearch so you know what to get so that you are all ready for Nobel Prize Week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, too high!
It almost got in there.
All right, let's try that. Wow. Oh, that was close.